Isaac, welcome back to Mechanical Mastery Plus. We are back on our new and improved question mark island. Don't worry, you have not missed a stream or an episode. Peeps, don't worry. Don't click off.
That's
okay?
correct.
You've not missed anything.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I am starting to dislike, I have a visceral negative reaction to the words new and improved. Because I feel like in the modern era, man, that almost always means worse.
new and not improved.
It
new
means
and
smaller and not as good.
new and cost cutted. Islands, everybody, are new and improved for our costs and expenses.
Right? Like you'll go to the supermarket, man, and they'll be like, "Oh, here we go. It's your regular dishwasher tablets. They're now new and improved. What's new? Instead of getting 70 in a packet, you get 46. And what's improved? The price has gone up by 15%." And it's like,
dude,
that's not new and improved.
I bought a large quote unquote sharing bag of crisps from M&S. Couple weeks ago, right?
Who did you share them with?
I shared them with my left hand and my right hand, Isaac. All of my fingers got an equal share of crisps, all right? Open the packet. Inside them, I kid you not, was maybe the equivalent of like a small bag and a half of crisps. Like the one you'll get in a meal deal. A single packet.
Classic, Walker's or Lay's pack of crisps.
I was like, I was actively shocked, staring down at. I was like, guys, this is wasteful. This is wasteful packaging at the very least, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're the whole world is getting sugarified, Isaac.
Yes,
it's not
replace
good.
the word sugar. I'm assuming is what you the
replace the word sugar with any
with what sugar turns into after you eat it. I assume.
Exactly. I'm just going up in the food cycle.
So yeah, I've made some changes, Nick, to the base, and in doing so, we've also gained balance in not being able to stand upright. We've gained monetary balance between streams, Nick. We're now at $5.46 million. Basically, what I've done is two things, right? I did kind of shift this initial grass platform. So this used to be on the far side, and now it's on the opposite far side, if that makes sense. Because I've not moved this, but I have moved everything else. So the chests and stuff kind of used to be right here-ish, and they've all been shifted, and I kind of dug up a lot of the grass and rebuilt a new circle of grass, Nick, 'cause I think it looks nicer. And over here, we've still got kind of the same platform. I've not actually moved any of the machinery involved in producing our basic mechanical essences. Real quick, let's sleep, because those phantoms
they are
not
here
happy, man.
For us. Yo, come and get me. I'm here.
Oh,
okay, they're coming to get me.
I've got it.
You done it.
All
okay,
is
nice.
So
well
I've not actually moved any of these machines. These are all the same. What I have done is I've moved the energy pipes to the underside of the machines. You'll see there's a bit of a cutout around the machine. It looks like there's a cutout in the stone, I should say.
I see that, yeah.
And that's because there's no connected texture under there. Other than that, I have made these polished blackstone brick stairs, because it turns out blackstone surprisingly easy to make it now that we have access to this encased fan. So we got this at the end of the last episode, and for now I've kind of haphazardly placed it down right about here. So some of the soul sand that we also got from the sludge boiler, that has gone down under the fan. And if you just right-click that with a flint and steel, it becomes fire. And then for us, we can just go to the store, we can Control-Shift-Click buy a stack of cobblestone, assuming that you are on the right account. And then if I just right-click that onto here, that is going to quote-unquote bulk haunt. This is what Create calls bulk haunting. That's going to bulk haunt the cobblestone and just turn it into blackstone, which you can, of course, then craft into polished blackstone and then into blackstone stairs, and it's fairly straightforward. Other than that, Nick, you'll notice that we have a large amount of concrete around the base as well.
We do, which I thought was cloud when I first came on, and I thought these were two different islands. And I was like, I'm going to have to jump.
We were in the call, and Nick was like, I think we have to jump from one platform to another. I mean, you can. That does work. That'd make it a bit more interesting, man. Look at this. The blackstone has been made. Can you believe it? So,
excellent. Nice.
The concrete is fairly easy to make. It's just gravel, sand, and white dye. White dye we can get from bone meal. Bone meal we can get from bones, and bones we get from doing the whole thing with shovels. I've been through quite a few shovels between streams, but you take dirt, you put it down, you right-click dirt, and you get clay, flint, bone, and glowstone. And I've been doing that, of course, to get the bones for the bone meal, for the white dye, for the concrete. There are two options when you have concrete powder, which we've got 22 of in here. You can either put that concrete powder down in water, like this, and it turns straight into regular concrete. Alternatively, you can put it down again over by the fan. This time, though, you just swap out the fire for water, like that, and that will just wash that concrete powder into actual white concrete. This is much easier, of course, if you're trying to do a lot of it for building. Yeah. The reason that I've chosen concrete, Nick, is that if you take this concrete block, man, and you hover over it with your cursor, you will see that it has a speed multiplier. Ooh. And you actually run way faster on the white concrete. So I was initially thinking of using the horrible-looking Minecraft path as our path of choice. But then I typed in path into JEI, wondering if I could, like, you know, use the chisel on it, make it look a little bit nicer. Of course you can't. But if you hover over path, you'll see it has a speed multiplier of 1.35. And at that point I thought, ooh, I wonder if other blocks have a speed multiplier. So if you type in speed multiplier, it does actually show you all of the blocks that have a speed multiplier.
It does. And it looks like concrete is the best that there is.
Yes,
at 1.55.
Indeed look like that. Annoyingly, it looks like the different kinds of concrete. So you can chisel concrete using chipped, which is a different mod. It's not chisel mod. You don't use this. You use this over here. We've got a mason table, man. But alas, it looks like the chipped versions of the concrete don't actually have the speed modifier. So I've just got with regular old white concrete for now, and that's kind of that. I see. Oh, that makes it easier, at least, in terms of choosing which concrete you want, because you can only have plain concrete. You can just choose the color. There is, I have made a slight change to the smooth stone here. You'll see this is thick inlaid smooth stone, and it's quite a rigmarole to get to it, right? Because it's done in the mason table, but you need specifically smooth stone, right? So what I've been doing is I've been taking regular stone, taking my chisel from the re-chiseled mod, which you hold in your hand. In here, I can place my stone in, turn it immediately into smooth stone without having to use a furnace. I can then take that smooth stone, place it in the mason's workbench, and then I can scroll all the way down to the thick inlaid smooth stone and use that for what we actually want to do, which is build.
Okay, right. I see. So you got a chisel and mason table to get to get that. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
Like, technically, you could just smelt the stone twice, cobblestone twice, into stone and into smooth stone. That would also work, but it's much quicker and easier because this chisel has no durability to just instantly turn all of your
that's
stone
nice, actually.
into smooth stone.
I should get one of those for myself, man. Those re-chiseled chisels.
Here you go, man. Take this one.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. I'll let you know what, man. I'll let you test it. Here you go. So here's the stone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So right click and no durability. Put this in here. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, smooth stone, just like that. That's so good. And then I'll come in here.
This guy also has no durability. The thick inlaid smooth stone is like real close to the bottom. It might be like 4 or 5 lines up. I don't know if you're gonna find it.
Oh yeah, I see it. Thick inlaid. Yeah, I just saw regular inlaid at first. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. Got some of this for myself. For holes that I accidentally break in any smooth stone, so I'll keep that handy.
So here we have the same setup. I have on the left and right, these are just like rogue machines that need power. So we've got like our induction smelter, our fluid encapsulator, our phytogenetic insulator, and our gold furnace. This one's the fastest furnace. It has the factory augments in it. And other than that, over here at the back, we also, of course, have our little setup for sludge. And you'll see that we're full on sludge on the plant gatherer. What we don't yet have is a fluid pipe. And so I should make one of those real quick, because then all we have to do is place it here, extract the sludge into the sludge refiner, and we're going to start getting all of the delicious wares from that sludge. Right at the back here, Nick, we do actually have the framed blocks mod installed. And so if you type in framed into EMI, sorry, not JEI, we have all of these different kind of like shapes and sizes of block, which you can then texture with any block that you like. And so I've just put down a frame trapdoor and then right-clicked it with polished blackstone bricks. And this takes us to our lower level of base, which right now, Nick, is just the pre-existing power setup and access to all of the raw clusters, which are over here at the back of this little platform, man.
Okay, I see. So here's the conservated, like OG part of the platform has been left in as like a museum piece, and also to actually get stuff from it as well, which is good. I hear all the furnaces then. So here's the aforementioned power. So gosh, this is like a freaking national grid here, man. All these
yeah, it's quite something, man.
Yeah, gosh, all these energy cables going all over the place. Okay,
I think it looks quite nice from the top though, without the energy pipes kind of all over the place.
Definitely. For sure,
I should probably do the same thing with these item pipes, actually. Although, to be fair, the problem here is that this plant gatherer needs power, and so I can't run them both to the bottom without swapping to like a universal pipe or something, which...
That's right.
Not ideal. So I'm going to make a fluid pipe. Now that's done, Nick, now that we've gone over our new base design, also, we should be using the concrete to move around wherever possible.
Yeah, that's true. It's very satisfying, actually, running on this.
Nice.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah.
So now back in the quest book, then, Nick, we... I'm going to have to move some of this stuff. Like, I've only put the encased fan here just because it was where our one and only water wheel was. Also, by the way, we do have 64 andesite back to here. I'm going to take that out. Without shift right-clicking, you do not shift right-click on the mechanical extruder. I need a sign put up there. Yeah. Do not shift right-click.
Otherwise, you'll kick it up.
But we have that fan. And the whole point of this setup, Nick, of course, was that we're going to take the soul sand that we get from the sludge refiner, like by automating the sludge refining, and we're going to take that soul sand and pump it straight through automatically to the encased fan to make nether quartz. We're then going to pulverize that nether quartz into nether quartz dust because that is one of 5 ingredients in making the regular mechanical essence. And so, Nick, I would like to give you a list of things to produce.
Let me unlist everything I've got. Okay, hit me with the list, Isaac.
I would like, Nick, 1. And by 1, I mean 3 multi-servo presses and 1 pulverizer.
Okay.
Along with potentially 4 integral components of the hardened flavor.
Okay. So 3, 1, 4. Isaac, you want me to recite pi? I didn't know that. Okay, let's do that then. It's all the usual stuff.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
It's all the usual stuff. Yeah, it's all the
you
usual
do that. I am first of all going to make these fluid pipes. Once I have those fluid pipes, I'm going to start working on setting up the bigger water wheel. I think I'm just going to set that up on the lower platform that we've built, and then we'll run that up. And I'm hopeful, Nick, that we can get all of the tier 2 stuff kind of crammed into the space left at the end of this platform. And by the space left, I mean the space that I built, I guess, at the end of this long, thin platform. I did contemplate flipping this around, like flipping the whole production line around, because right now we're working kind of this way towards you in terms of making the essence, and then we need to send the essence all the way to the back of the platform because it is needed, of course, in the production of the next tier of essence, right? Oh, of course, before I do any of that, I do want to actually finish making the time in a bottle. Of course, thank you, Chip.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that's what you were making. Yeah, that was like towards the end of last episode, wasn't it? So
yes, I have my my hot time in a bottle right here. I'm going to make a second hot time in a bottle, Nick, just because I know how much you love TIAB, man.
Just because we're so hot, man. Yeah, I love TIAB. I love it. Give me time, Isaac. I don't have enough, Isaac. Give me time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I can't give you time, but I can give you the ability to make time go faster.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Which is kind of the exact opposite of what you want.
Yeah, like completely. But you know, fine, Isaac. I'll have to suffice. All right, I'll have to suffice.
We can't craft time in a bottle the normal way, chat. We don't have the required diamonds. All right, let me go and drop this hourglass down directly over here. So I'm pretty sure I just put that there. And that should eventually, again, like in the last episode, turn into a hot time in a bottle. Now I need to take my hot time in a bottle, Nick, and I need to throw it for 30 seconds into liquid fertilizer, which I make by mixing water and organic compost. This seems kind of fine. I am going to need...
Question.
Oh, yeah,
quick question. I'm going to interject.
Yeah, what's up,
I had a look at that recipe a while ago. Is phytogrow a... Can you substitute phytogrow in to that? Because we have some.
I don't think it needs phytogrow.
Okay, because I thought I saw a recipe that you could...
oh, no, it does. You're correct.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got 1 phytogrow?
We've got 16. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know where it's come from. Here you go. Right. Where are you? Here you are.
I'm coming over here.
Let me come over to you.
Hello. Greetings. Well, this is kind of...
There you go.
the same. We can kind of feed two birds with one stone here, man, because we need to set up we don't need to set up create mixing, but we need to, the whole point is that this tier 2 regular mechanical essence is made in the create mixer, right? So we make the create whisk that goes into a basin, and the organic water is also made in the create whisk in the basin, right? And so what I think I'll do then is, whilst we wait for that other hot TIAB to cool itself down, because right now it's too hot to handle, not a sponsor, new season available right now. And so, not a sponsor. And so instead what we'll do is, I'll work on getting that mixer, and I'll work on setting up the big water wheel and getting us some power. I think we're going to have to do a bit of big cogwheel, small cogwheeling, Nick, to accelerate our mechanical speed, right? To make things run at bearable speed, and then we can work from there. So we got a couple of things to do, man.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm just alloying here because I need to alloy for some of these things.
Classic. Oh yeah, we got 32 Phytogrow, man. There's another 16 in here. I guess we both.
We must have been in. Yeah.
Thought it was a quest reward, man.
Yeah. Don't know why. No rhyme nor reason, but can't complain.
Somebody in the Twitch chat said, has Isaac tried the vanilla way of duping lava? And then the person below them typed, he doesn't know how. And this is indeed correct. I do not know how. People have told me, using the dripstone, I think we can, because I've got the dripstone underneath the lava, and I am assuming there's a way to, produce more lava using said dripstone, by dripping it into, a bucket or a tank or something. But, and I think it's, a vanilla mechanic, so it's probably not a tank. But I do not know, chat, how this works. If someone wants to let me know, I can try and back up on a secondary, bit of lava, so that if we lose the first one due to careless abandon, that we can replace it. But until then, I do not have the knowledge. Nick, I do not have the wisdom.
The knowledge. You don't, Isaac. You don't. And does that make you feel a certain kind of way, Isaac?
Tingly, man.
Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. That's all right. I'll take that. you know what? I'm glad. Keep going, then, Isaac. Keep going.
You know what they say, man. It's it's the Dunning-Kruger effect, man. The less I know, the more I think I know everything. So I'm.
Yes, that's right. Which is sometimes actually quite useful when you go into something that's actually much more difficult than initially anticipated. So because if you knew how difficult something was, you wouldn't do it from the outset. Yeah, but if you're naive enough to go into it, then it's all good. You're too far in.
That's why we're here.
That's exactly why we're here. Oh man, that's good.
I need my X. Here it is, and then I also need some wood as well. I also made 2 more gold chests here, man. As you'll notice, we got 4 of them now as well, so that we got plenty of space. So we're not, worried about space too much. I partaked in a new activity, and by activity I mean a new. Not really activity, is it? It's a new household chore the other day, I guess.
You're ironing for the first time, Isaac?
No, man, I still don't iron. I have ironed. I want that to be on the record, but I don't actively iron because I just, I work from home, man, and I wear t-shirts and I just don't iron them. And that's me, man. That's me.
That's you.
Me. I'm a non-ironer, and I'm proud of it. So what I actually did though is let me do this real quick and take that out. I replaced the toilet seats in my house, man.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Something I'd never done before.
Yeah.
Have you replaced a toilet seat, man?
I've never replaced a toilet seat. My girlfriend's recently replaced a toilet seat.
Yes.
With this very kind of themed wood, fancy looking thing, which was quite interesting. But I personally have never replaced a toilet seat, Isaac. So did you replace all of the toilet seats with the same toilet seat?
No.
Okay.
Well, so I began my journey, Nick, because it turns out the toilet seats are far more complicated than they need to be. And there's no good reason for it. This is a bit of a rant, a tirade against the toilet manufacturers. Well, it's just the fact that I've got 2 toilets in my house, right? I have one upstairs that's in the bathroom, and I have one downstairs that's in a little cupboard. By cupboard, I just mean it's a downstairs toilet, right? So
yes,
but it's just a very small room that has a toilet and a sink in it. For those who are not familiar,
right. Yeah, we'd call them a cloakroom toilet.
Sure.
Yeah,
but I've got 2 toilets, man, and I ended up going to the store that sells toilet seats, which is not all they sell, but I'm not going to say them by name, multiple times, Nick, because first of all, there's 2 types of fittings. There's top fit and bottom fix. So there's some that you have to you fix from the top because you don't have access to the underside, which is, I think, the more modern solution because most people don't like to be able to see the underside of their toilet these days. And then there's bottom fix, which is like the older style. And it turns out that I have one of each. And somewhat confusingly, my bottom toilet is a top fix, and my top stairs toilet is a bottom fix. Okay.
Oh right. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
This is,
that's what I'm saying, man.
This is already. I'm sort of beyond me, Isaac. Clip it out.
Well, I went to the store and I was like, I'll just buy a toilet seat. And I get there and it's like, do you need a bottom fix or a top fix? I'm like, I've got no idea. I don't know. So I had to go home and figure that out. And then whilst I was at home, I also measured it because apparently, man, there's different widths and lengths. I'm like, why is this not like fully standardized?
My God.
What is the deal? And then there's different shapes, man. They're like, oh, is yours a square shape? Is yours a D shape? Is yours round?
See, I always knew that.
And I'm like,
I always knew of the shapes because I was like, well, there are square shaped toilets and then kind of oval shaped toilets, right?
Yeah.
So that was something that I always wondered.
Man, trying to find the perfect combination, because I'm at the store and they've got like 9 toilet seats, maybe 16, but trying to find the perfect combination of the right width, the right length, the right shape, and the right top or bottom fixing, impossible. Actually impossible. And and it was horrendous, man. I found them eventually. Like I made some compromises in terms of, you know, some of those aspects.
Yeah.
But we got there eventually, man. And I brought it back. And once you've got it, the installation process actually surprisingly easy. And I'm always surprised. I don't know why I'm always surprised, man. The human race has been around for a while. But I'm always surprised at the ingenuity of some of these things because it's just like it's clever the way that it goes together, right? It's not difficult or tricky, but like it's not necessarily intuitive. And once you see how to do it, it's like, oh, it's just pretty straightforward actually. And it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. And why did you want to change your toilet seats, Isaac? Were you disgusted with the previous state of your toilet seats?
Well, so the one in my downstairs toilet didn't have a top lid, just a bottom hole.
Just the yes.
Like obviously there's the cover and there's the seat, right? Mine just had like the flappy seat that you could lift up and down, but didn't have a cover. That may or may not be because of the fact that I stood on it whilst trying to decorate that room and cracked it, and so there was
that might have something to do with it. Yeah.
And because it was cheap plastic, the old one. And and the one upstairs had kind of like the fittings had come out, so the whole seat was just wobbly and kept popping off. And I was like, I'm just gonna replace it with 2 new ones. But I had to get 2 different ones because they were one's top fix, one's bottom fix, man.
Right, I see. Okay. This is all making sense now, Isaac. It's all making sense.
Yeah.
Gosh, what a palaver, man.
It's been an eventful time.
Yeah. God. Gosh, this top fit frickin' heck. Didn't know this was this hard. I kind of want to change my toilet seat. I don't want to change it anymore, Isaac. Sounds like it'd be easier to replace the whole bloody toilet.
It would be easier. It would be more expensive, though, I think.
It would indeed be more expensive, Isaac. But, you know, at this point, I'll do it.
He'll take the plunge. It's not too bad, especially assuming yours. I'm assuming that your toilet seat. Oh, here we go. Second hot time in the bottle. Let's go. Hot tire. I'm assuming that your toilet seat is a more modern toilet seat, would be my guess, if it's in like an apartment building, right? I feel like some of mine are probably like old as hell, and that makes it. I've got like one new one and one slightly older one, right? And it's just it's too much, man. And whoever was here before decided not to get the same toilet, and
yeah. Okay, I see your predicament, Isaac. I see your predicament, and you know what? I'm going to forgive you for this one.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sure you'll be glad to hear. Okay?
But my final verdict then, Nick, is that I think you could do it. You know, it's not impossible.
Do it, yeah. I mean, I am moving soon, so I probably won't replace my current toilet seat. But then the apartment that I'm moving to has the same toilet, so I'll probably replace those toilet seats, which is the same toilet seat as this toilet seat. But according to you, there's variations.
There are, man. There are.
The world.
Be prepared.
So who knows, Isaac? Yeah, I might not be prepared for this.
I went in, man, naively thinking that I could just wander into the hardware store and grab a toilet seat. No.
No, Isaac. You naived wrong.
And then there's also, I should point out that following that, there's also the at the back, there's like the place where your toilet seat connects, right? There's like 2 connection points. The width of that also varies. Like the distance between those two.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that right? That's what I'm saying. The good news is that the toilet seat manufacturers have thought of this, and they all, usually, a lot of them, I should say, have on the packet, it'll say like a range, so you can adjust.
Oh, okay. You can move it. Okay.
But like,
that's a little bit better. A little bit. Just a little bit. But then you have to kind of get it right? You have to move them to just the right place.
That is correct.
To then fit in
yes.
there. Right.
You've got to kind of, the way it works, you kind of half fix the toilet seat to the toilet, and then you got to kind of maneuver it like back and forth so it lines up, side to side so it lines up, and then make sure that you screw it in, and it's
right. It's the whole thing.
It should just be standardized, man. I think we should run for government on a platform of standardization for everything, man. There should be everything should be the same.
Yeah, everything should be the same. I agree wholeheartly, Isaac. Everything should indeed be the same.
I've had enough of things being different, you know?
Yeah. God, what a frickin' frick, man. That is wild. Well, there you go. One would argue that replacing a toilet seat wouldn't be classed as a chore.
I didn't know what would you call it? Because I also thought that when I said it, but like I don't know what I would call it. I think it is a chore, man.
Because a chore is something you do regularly, right? Like a regular weekly.
Well, you probably do this, every 10 to 40 years, like,
Yeah, regular twice in your life, regularly.
Define chore. A routine task, especially a household one, or a tedious but necessary task. I think it is a chore. I think it's a tedious but necessary task.
Would you agree it's tedious but necessary?
I think so,
see.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's in like, that tedious but necessary is, when you say something is a chore to do, rather than doing the household chore.
Yeah, that's how I was talking about
that's
it.
That's how you meant it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you meant it. Okay, yeah. That all is forgiven, Isaac. All is forgiven.
So what's an errand? Maybe it's kind of like a handyman task, right? It's just like a
errand. Yeah, I would say errand personally.
Right.
But,
that's what you would say.
Who am I to say anything, Isaac?
Nick,
I'm just Nick. Yeah, I'm just Nick.
But yeah, no, in this scenario, I was the handyman doing the handyman task.
You were the handyman can, Isaac.
Yeah, I was handing the man.
Could. Well done. You could.
Yeah, eventually, man, eventually. It took me too many trips to the store to do it, but...
Yeah. God, they must have known you on a first-name basis, man.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, telling you, man. Yeah, I thought it would have... I naively thought it would be simple, and...
You did. That was naive.
Nothing is ever simple.
That was naive.
Nick.
Nothing is ever simple, dude. Yeah. I mean, I think we're old enough now to know that. Okay, Isaac. So
I've been a naughty boy, Nick. I should have known.
You should have known, Isaac. You should have known. I'm deeply disappointed, Isaac, in you. Deeply,
oh, no.
Isaac. I'm deeply disappointed.
I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry for doing this to you.
You've been a naughty boy. You've been a naughty boy. Oh my lord! Hello, look at this. So you've look at this. This is a freaking.
Oh yeah, man.
This is one hell of a shaft, man.
I'm shafting.
You're shafting hard.
I'm shafting hard.
Isaac,
I'm shafting strong. Yeah, I'm what they call in the business a shafter, man.
Yeah, gosh, you should be selling toilet seats instead of buying them, man. you should be a salesman.
Maybe. You think you'd be a good salesperson, man?
I think I'd be a good salesperson, but the problem is that I wouldn't be pushy enough.
Too timid, yeah.
Isaac.
Like, I think I'm in the same boat. Like, you able to talk to somebody and give them a good description, like an enthusiastic sale of the product, but not like a firm but aggressive. Like, you should buy this. You need this.
Yeah.
Your life will be miserable without it. You need this new toilet seat. That kind of vibe, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was accompanying someone to a house viewing yesterday.
Man, estate agents, those guys, they're cutthroat. They know what they're doing.
She was like, ooh, I know you like this one. I know you're not, absolutely dead set on it. You can, go with this one, or here's another couple that you like. But just to let you know, just letting you know, I almost forgot to say it, but just back of my mind, just to let you know, we are having 2 viewings tomorrow, and they do like it. I believe they do like second views. And in my head, I was like, this is just the most estate agent tactic that I've ever seen. In fact, it wasn't an estate agent. I'm being mean and unkind to estate agents. I'm not actually. That's the truth for estate agents. But this was a new build development, and this lady was the new build development sales lady, so effectively an estate agent. So yeah, I was just there in my mind. So afterwards, I said to my friend that I was with, I was like, don't worry, I've had this one. I've had this one sent to me many times. The viewings either never happen or they happen, something goes wrong.
Yeah, they don't place an offer. They fall through.
Yeah. So I was like, you're all good. Don't feel pressured.
Look at this.
Man, look at this.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I think for those who don't know, by the way, these stay in our inventory and they gain time over time. As you see, it's accumulating time, and then we can spend that time to make like individual blocks faster for a certain period of time.
Yeah,
and the more time we have, the faster we can make them go, which is useful. Yeah, I think we'd be okay. Like, front of house, man. Where customers come up, they ask us questions about stuff. We inform them, but then as soon as they actually want to buy something, we got to pass them off to our more aggressive, more, sale-oriented, colleague. The only trouble is that's the guy that makes, 6 figures a year because he's selling the company product, and we get paid minimum wage because
he's getting a bonus based on commission, and that commission is high. Yeah. So we stay.
That commission's triple our income for the year.
Exactly. Yeah, just the commission.
Yeah. And that's why I'm not in sales, man.
And that's why I'm also not in sales.
Yeah, unless you want to become a YouTube channel member. Oh, in which case, do it now. You need it in your life. Think just how much better your life would be.
You can watch these streams earlier after they've released. If you don't.
Nick. See, you can't just tell them the positives. You got to make them think that they need it, right? It will make their life better, right? It will make them stronger, smarter, more attractive to the opposite sex. Everything, right?
I can't believe you're watching this when the episode came out. This is for people who are watching the actual episode. I can't believe this. You should be watching this 2 weeks ago. Actually, not 2 weeks ago. You should be watching this at least 2 days ago.
Nick's been watching these early, and Nick has doubled his muscle mass in the last 2 weeks. Can you believe it?
My arms are so big. I can't even wear my t-shirts anymore.
Asterisk, results may vary. Results are not guaranteed. Terms and conditions apply.
Gym also may require frequent daily exercise, large amounts of protein.
Nick may be wearing a bodysuit.
Tribute to large muscles.
All right. So I'm assuming, Nick, that by the fact that you're following me around, that you have the machines requested from earlier in the episode. Okay, so
do indeed.
Things are looking pretty good over here. We have soul sand. Now, I've made a fluid pipe, so soul sand is now being, I said produced. There's no soul sand in here, which is
it might come via chance.
Exactly. Soul sand should eventually arrive. Over here, we have our basin, right? Our final destination basin. So everything. Do you have the regular mechanical lessons bookmarked?
I don't, but I can. Let's do that. It's the blue one, isn't it? Yeah, got it bookmarked. Yeah.
So this is what we're trying to make, right? And so the 3 multi-servo presses are for the brass rod, the invar gear, and the steel gear, and then we need a pulverizer. So the trouble we're going to run into, Nick, is that this platform is like built for 3 lanes.
Yeah, it's a 3-lane motorway.
And we kind of have 4 lanes now, yeah.
And now we want to add a lane to the motorway, which, I don't know, anyone in the UK knows that takes about 10 years to do.
Yeah, actually impossible. No matter how busy a motorway is, they will never add another lane.
Yeah.
Could you pass me the machines, Nick? And I can. I'll take a look.
Here you go. So you wanted 3 multi-servo presses, a pulverizer, and you also wanted a speeder upper.
Yeah, I need the pulverizer.
All of those things.
You reacquired. Oh,
I retook the pulverizer.
I think, Nick, we might need 2 more machines. Okay. No pressure. I actually don't know how we're going to make steel. Oh, I see.
Is it the induction smelter, or can you not?
It looks like we're using another create mixer to make steel dust. By the looks of it, it looks like it's coal dust and iron dust. If so, that's a little sneaky. What's it say here? It says steel dust can be mixed at low temperatures and yield with create mixer using coal and iron dust. Yeah, that looks to be the setup there. It just means we have to pulverize more iron and pulverize some coal. And annoyingly, coal can't be pulverized; it needs to be milled. Okay, fine. That is okay. I think as far as invar goes, though, man, I might actually need another induction smelter so that we can combine iron and nickel. Yeah.
Okay, let me go make one of those.
Also, is nickel purchasable from the shop?
I think. Let me have a look. Nickel. Yes, it is. Okay. It is purchasable from the shop. It's $1,000 per Isaac. It's not cheap, but it is purchasable.
And then on top of that, man, like 3 more redstone furnaces as well.
Okay. Induction smelter.
Purchasable.
Redstone furnace. So the good news is I purchased and processed a lot of tin. So tin being the lowest common denominator for machine frames, it shouldn't be too bad. So you wanted 1 induction smelter, 3 redstone furnaces. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Let me.
And then it depends here how horrible we want this to be.
Very Isaac.
Okay, because I could put input here and output here. Because I'm thinking, in terms of making this steel, I could hijack the pre-existing buyer that's buying iron, right? As opposed to getting another buyer to buy iron. We could just hijack the pre-existing buyer of iron and use that to pulverize the raw iron. It just makes it a little awkward, but that's fine, Nick. That's fine. Awkward's my middle name.
Okay.
Did you?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did another pulverizer as well.
Oh, you know what? I actually made another pulverizer. Here you go.
Yo,
I made another pulverizer just so I could add it to our like machines that are useful that aren't being used by anything. But you can have it, Isaac. All right, you can have it.
Where is it?
Here it is.
Oh, thank you. Perfect.
There you go. Enjoy.
Good. The chat is right as well that there is the automation quest line that does show us how stuff is intended to be done. So if we ever are worried about the production of something, yeah, it does show here the stuff coming together.
The stuff. Okay, that's useful.
Okay.
That's useful.
But are you happy with your pre-existing toilet seat, man?
Yeah, it's all right. You know what I don't like about it, Isaac? It's not soft close.
Really?
So
that's horrendous.
Yeah, because like this apartment building is an apartment building, but it was built in like freaking like 2002 or something like that, man. So back then they didn't know how to make soft close toilet seats. Everything was you make your closing of toilet seats known.
Well, that was the second problem with my downstairs one. Not only was it missing a lid, but like a few weeks ago the soft close stopped working on it, and so every time I'm used to pushing my toilet seat down as hard as I can. No, I'm joking, but like
used to just
slamming
it into the ground.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
and now I had to face the consequences of my actions, man, which I don't want to do.
No, you don't want to face the consequences of your actions, man. That's freaking who wants that crap?
Not me. Not me at all.
Not me either. Frickin' hell. Yeah, my parents' soft close broke as well. Maybe there's some kind of something going on, man.
Yeah, man, it's planned obsolescence. We probably got the same toilet seat.
Exactly.
And it's scheduled to break on this day.
Big Seat is doing this. Isaac.
Big toilet seat, man. Jeez.
Yeah, Big Seat. Oh man, not Big Seat. Yeah. So yeah, they need to. Every time I go visit them, which is frequently.
Yeah.
I frickin' go, and I'm used to, back when I used to live with my parents, I'm used to just throwing that MF down, Isaac, and I do it, and I cause a frickin' Richter scale level bang. Man.
Yeah. No, it happens to the best of us, man. It's not good. I've been doing it so much recently, Nick. Well, and up until yesterday when I finally got a new toilet seat.
Gosh.
And now I don't have to care in the world, man. I can throw it down.
Gosh.
As hard as I want.
Well, yeah, wherever you like. Yeah, okay. All right. I see. No, yeah. So I don't have soft clothes, and now I've conditioned myself at home to
slowly lower it down yourself.
Slow and low, Isaac. Just like
slow and low wins the race.
Just like like cooking a lamb joint or something like that.
Yeah, cooking
slow and low.
That's how I cook all my chicken, man. All right. Do we have? No, I prefer to cook my chicken like I cook my steak. Just
fast and hot.
Yeah, I prefer medium rare.
Seared. Medium rare. Yeah.
Not cooking advice.
Please don't cook your chickens. Yeah, medium rare. That would.
I mean, you can cook them medium rare, but if you do, just don't eat them.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
If it's just for display purposes only, then that's fine.
Dear.
All right. How are those machines going? Somebody asked in the comments, like, is there a reason we're not building a second platform? And the answer is yes, because we need the stuff that's here, and it's easier to repurpose what is here.
These machines are just about complete. So you wanted a induction smelter, you wanted 3 redstone furnaces, right? Those were the.
That sounds right. Yes.
Okay, I've got the goods. I've only got 1 speedy upper.
Shafting, okay, of course.
One,
that's fine. The speeding upper is not imminently essential. Yeah. So if you look at this, man, we've got quite the line of stuff going on here. So I've extracted from the sludge refiner, and then I've got a locked drawer for soul sand. So only the soul sand is going to come over into this drawer, right? That then goes over to here. This is basically just a way of whitelisting what comes over to the depot because we need it to just be soul sand. Here, I'm about to connect this up to shaft so the fan spins and the soul sand gets bulk haunted. That's going to turn it into nether quartz. Again, we've got just a buffer here to make sure that only nether quartz gets extracted because right now we can't whitelist the item pipes because the whitelisting pipe upgrade is very expensive, requires diamonds. That's going to make nether quartz there, and then over here we're going to just auto input that, and once this has power, that's going to turn it to nether quartz dust. That's going to get put in the basin, and that's one of the 5 done.
Okay. And is that the hardest of the 5, would you say?
Maybe. It looks like it's going to be tricky as well to make steel.
Steel? Yeah, okay. Sure.
But do you think you could reverse engineer the other 3 lines, man, whilst I do the shafting? Or
So we need
the end is going to be like this. It's going to be 3 multi-servo presses because we've got 2 more gears and 1 more rod, which is the exact same setup we have here. But I think on this side, given the platform, I think it's going to make sense just to put them right next to each other in the middle of this kind of like 5 wide gap that we've got left. Does that make sense?
So you're wanting the end multi-servo presses like at this side, like a mirror, or
yeah, like here, and here.
Okay. So I need to add my machines in this area here.
Yes, that's
basically.
correct. A little tiny space that we've allocated to you, man.
This little space, okay. And I can just use buyers, right? So I can start the process from...
yeah, it depends what you're buying, I guess, but generally, yes, you can use buyers.
Invar
is what we need the induction smelter for.
Yeah, okay, right. I see. Okay,
our fan there's not going to be the fastest yet, but that's fine. We can tweak that going forward. Isaac, does the constant noise of the log breaking not annoy your ears?
Oh yeah, I noticed that in my left ear actually just now.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't notice it. Is it? I think it's the placing that we can hear.
It is the placing, yes. Like the clink.
There we go. I've silenced it, Chase. I better for you. What was your question, Nick? Did you have a question?
Probably, but I forgot my own question.
Okay, good. That's good.
I'll probably come back in.
So have you got these machines? Right? Is that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do. So I got yes. Where would you? So these need to kind of go down in the right places, right?
Yeah. If you pass me the, oh no, I've got the multi-servo presses. Apologies, Nick. I'm talking to you to do stuff that I've got.
I was going to say that's why I was a bit confused. I was like,
I'm thinking something like this, right? And then we're gonna kind of pipe out of these 3 into the basin like that.
Yeah.
And the basin is going to act as its own, like over here.
Mix everything together. Make
Yeah,
the
but
essence.
it also can only hold like 64 of each item, so it's going to act as its own like lock anyway. So there's no need to add any kind of buffer there. So here we've got all 3 of these. I do need you to make one more thing for me, Nick. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee first.
Oh, I'll do the same, Isaac. I will do the same. Oh yeah. That was lovely.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So,
that was delicious.
I need you to make for me, Nick, a rod die, ROD space DIE, like the gear working die.
Die rod. Yeah, you must die.
I need to make a rod that can kill.
Oh my gosh! Right. Okay.
Oh, I forgot that fan speed doesn't matter. Chat. Thank you. I forget every time. Am I doing this right though? Am I supposed to wash this? Am I a fool? I do need to wash this, right? I do. Yeah, okay, fine. That's fine. I can change this. But you are right. The fan speed doesn't matter. Fan speed only matters for distance. It doesn't matter for anything else. I'm going to have to replace that. That's fine, but I can get that done. How did that?
How?
Have you been cheating, Nick? Have you been cheesing me? Have you chedded my cheese? Why is there tin in here? You've been making stuff. You've been making illicit. You've been making illicit crap.
One illicit tin. I was making. I was checking periodically to check that there was no illicit items in the multi-servo press.
This guy out here clogging up the system with his illicit personal crafts on company time.
Oh no!
Hurting our bottom line.
Embezzlements have been discovered.
We'd be at 60 million by now, Nick, if it wasn't for your illicit. If it wasn't for me,
you can deduct that from my bonus, Isaac.
Ah, this guy.
My paycheck. In fact, I do need to actually make some more illicit items in just a moment. This is why we actually need... This is why I made an extra pulverizer, but the extra pulverizer got 8 by the company, Isaac.
I see.
Yeah.
But it was the multi-servo press, not the pulverizer. What was your story's not adding up.
Pulverizer,
Mister?
but it went into the... It went into the... Actually, maybe I used the redstone furnace. I can't remember what I used. And it went... You know how the outputs go into the multi-servo press? That's what that was. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I didn't see anything. Isaac, didn't see it. That tin... I don't know how that tin got there. Must be the tin... Oh, there's a bit tin fumes in the air, right? You know, manifesting themselves.
What machines do you have, man? And could I have them all?
Yes, you can. You can have the 3 redstone furnaces and the induction smelter.
Because things are going to be a little tight over here, man.
Okay, I figure that might be the case.
So, induction smelter is for Invar, correct? So we need iron, dust, and what else do we need? We also need brass. Okay,
Brass?
I need a zinc. Oh god, Nick, I need another induction smelter.
Christ. Okay, and you need the rod must die as well.
Yeah. You're working on the rod must die, right?
That's right. I just need to like steal a multi-servo press.
These are not
to
powered.
make Invar plates.
Oh yeah, just
hijack
one of these, man. Just take the gear working die out. Just make sure you put it back.
Okay, I'll do it. I'm scared though.
Yeah, we might not have enough space here, man. I might have to shimmy some stuff. Nick, so we need to make zinc. We need to make copper. We need to make iron, and we need to make nickel. And if we're not going to hijack our pre-existing setup, like if we're not going to purposefully slow down the production of the initial mechanical essence, then in total I would need 4 pulverizers and 4 redstone furnaces. So I need 1 more induction smelter.
Yeah.
I need 3 more pulverizers.
Okay, pulverizer.
And I need 1 more redstone furnace.
Redstone furnace. Okay, right. So you need 5 machine frames then. Let's see how many I can make. I can make 1. That's great.
Is that your tin problem?
Tin problem. And it's actually not. It's not too bad. This is fine.
So that will work, where we can have iron and nickel both go into there. That's going to make Invar. That Invar is then going to get turned into gears, and that's going to get pumped around. That's fine. I'm then going to move this, actually, over to here, I think, and move this, of course, over to here as well. And then we're going to kind of repeat that on this side. So we're going to have another... Is that right? Yes, we're going to have another induction smelter. That's going to go here. And then on the 2 sides of that induction smelter, we're going to do the same thing where we have brass... copper and... Is it zinc? Is that what I said for brass? Copper and zinc. Yeah, so copper there and zinc there. And that's going to be kind of a mirror of this. And then this one here, this is going to make steel gears. And I think what we're going to have to do here is set the top to input and have that auto pull, and we'll put a drawer there. So again, that we can use it as like a whitelist buffer to make that work. It's going to come together. It might be a little bit cramped.
Okay.
And or maybe too cramped.
Right. Okay. Just cramping everyone's
in both
style.
legs, yeah.
Man.
At the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
All right. Let's see how we go then. Okay. Let's do that.
And then, and then the trouble is getting the pulverizers in. So the pulverizers could potentially go on top.
So you need an induction smelter.
That's correct.
And how many one redstone furnace?
That sounds correct.
Yeah, and 3 pulverizers?
Oh no, sorry, I think I need 2 redstone furnaces.
2 redstone furnaces, okay.
Because I need to smelt
and
the
then
steel
you need an induction smelter. And how many pulverizers was it? Like 3?
3? Sounds right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
There's a small chance that more might be needed, but I think that's most everything. Don't forget about your TIAB, man, as well, right? If you're,
yeah, oh no, I've been using it. Don't worry, I have been speeding machines up. Yeah,
I have not been speeding machines up at all with my TIAB. Man.
Naughty.
I am a naughty. I was born in the 90s, though, man, so I'm not a naughty, unfortunately.
But you are, Isaac. You are a heart.
I did live through the naughties, though. That's true. Buyer. How expensive is the buyer? Just iron. Nice. Okay, cool. It does also require the thing that we're trying to sell, I guess, which...
It's something.
Well, actually, to stop selling for a second, man.
Yeah, stop selling. Stop selling, guys. You're selling everything.
Stop selling. That's what you never want to hear, man. This is again. It's why we can't be the salespeople getting the promotions.
I know, right? Gosh.
And the incentive cash bonuses.
Yeah, we're not good. We're actively,
we're not good.
We're not good. We're contributing to the anti-sales.
I'm assuming we've got no iron.
Yeah, dude, we got no iron. Yeah, I've gone back to buying it and processing it, and
my man's gone back to buying.
I've gone back to the bloody Stone Age, man. I'm going back to buying the iron, man. This one here, that's sped up. Oh, it's going in. It's going in here. Okay.
Oh, no, it's not going in. It's not going in there. I turned it off, man.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's backing up for you.
Thank you.
You need 16, is what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll take a couple.
I need some as well, man. Calm down.
Okay. I'm out. Right, you need 3 of these. Oh, I might need more than that because I need pistons to make these. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, that's fine. You can come back. That's street legal.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
Okay, iron's back.
Oh
up,
yeah,
so
you put
if
more
you
in.
need it.
Good.
Okay, I'm buying the buyers, Nick. I'm buying out buyers left, right, and center.
Dude, this is going to the multi-servo press, man. This is making iron gears. Oh, let me take it out.
No, it's not.
No, look. It's look. Wait. This multi-servo press. Oh, is this run out? No. I've seen them go in here, and I've been taking iron out. What's going on? Is this like sucking them from the redstone furnace?
Don't know what to tell you, man.
This was taking stuff. I literally just. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got proof. Check this, Isaac. The crafted tier 1. There's 50 iron gears in here.
Yeah, that's how the gears work. That's because you clogged up our tin, our gold maker with tin earlier, man.
No.
Anyway, the iron's here, man. Take your iron.
Thanks, man.
I got some more if you need it as well.
Okay, good.
You put a machine frame down as well, man. I assume that's unintentional.
Oh, yeah, that's probably me running out of space. There we go. That's actually very useful. Okay, let me make one more of these. In fact, let me just make...
Wait, how many... I might need one extra pulverizer on top of what I said.
You need 4 pulverizers. Is that your final number?
I need 1 for iron, 1 for copper, 1 for zinc, and 1 for coal.
So you need 4 pulverizers.
I believe that's correct. I already have... I already have 1.
So you need 3 pulverizers.
Okay, do you have any pulverizers?
I have no pulverizers. I've got the other things, though. I've got the redstone furnace, I've got the induction smelter.
Yeah,
do you want
those? Yeah, please.
There you go. 2 of these, 1 of them.
Thank you.
There you are. That's actually quite useful for inventory space.
Yeah. Gosh, man, we gotta do some... Old MacDonald had a farming, man, because I'm food.
You hungry?
I'm hungry, man. I'm so hungry.
Hungry for more?
I'm always hungry for more.
Okay.
Okay. That's
got your goods.
That's good. Okay. Right. Bring it over. Jeez, look at this. You can't even tell. Look from the top.
Oh
they're
my God,
all the
this
same.
is a tight cluster.
Man.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Pass it over, man. Pass it over. Let's take this. Okay. Right. And then I'm gonna go. So here we've got iron. That is necessary. I'm also gonna pull some of the copper from here as well. Like that. We can leave these off for now, I think, as well. Like, we can leave these just, like, the iron. If you want to take the stack of iron out and, like, actually keep it. So that we're not, you know, so we have some
so that we don't run out. Yeah.
So this is fine. And then I just need a buyer for coal and a buyer for zinc. Okay, Nick.
I've got a spare buyer.
Oh, I've got all the buyers that you were actually to figure out.
You got all the buyers, okay.
But, Nick, we're going to have to come back next time, man, because, alas, we're out of time. And so next time we'll come back, we will see if we can make this little contraption, concoction, whatever we're calling it, man. We can see if we can make this work. We do have a little bit of space around here, so we could potentially jigger some stuff and kind of, you know, stick it in this corner, potentially, where there is a little bit of space if needs be. But alas, Nick, that is a problem for future Nick and future Isaac, because we're out of time for this episode of Mechanical Mastery Plus.